everybody, it's Justin with Justin Sally Art. Welcome back. I haven't been around in a while or done any YouTube tutorials. I've been off learning some new resin things with resin Petri and some resin jewelry building in general, which has been amazingly fun. But I've been missing my paints and pigments, and I just had to come back and do a pour. Also, I had some really killer results with a twist to a cloud pour that I added a different supply into, and I got some really good results. And so I said I was going to share that with you guys. It's not much of a difference, it's just a different product. A lot of people use similar recipes different ways, which we'll go into in a minute. But let's get into it. I'm just glad to have you guys here and be back and paint a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get started. So here are the dried results. I cropped the image and cut the background so you could just see how gorgeous this piece came out. There's no editing here. That's exactly how it looks. I just want to take a quick second to say how much I appreciate everybody coming to watch this video, and anybody and everybody that supports me on any of my social network. I appreciate y'all so much. So that's the consistency I was working with. I'll talk a little bit about that in 1 second, but let's go ahead and pour these colors down. I'll tell you about those, then we'll talk about the mix. So our first color up to bat is Dioxazine Purple from Liquitex, and that's going to go on the bottom of the cup. I want a little bit of a dark color down there because I'm going to add this, which is Komainu, and that is an eye candy ultra shift pigment. It looks a little dull in the cup, but this is it just on a popsicle stick, no black backing or anything. And it's really light because I just had the end of a sample bag, but I figured I'd try to use it and get what beautiful results I could out of it. But that is kind of why it looks a little gray right now. Some of the ultra shifts, heavy metallics look like that unless they're really heavily pigmented. But when it dries up at the end, you definitely get the results you're looking for. I could have went a little heavier, but it'll do. And I'm glad I used it because it did shift really well when it dried. All right, and now is our cloud mix, or pseudo cloud mix, or fox cloud mix, whatever you want to call it. It's something. Definitely produces some results. This is a beautiful color I mixed up with DecoArt. What was it? It was Peacock, I think. And I did a little bit of the color shift blue violet from Folk Art, and then a little bit of Amsterdam Turquoise. And then this one is Amsterdam Prussian Blue. Give it a little bit of dark contrast in there. Can't really go wrong with Prussian Blue ever. And color just fades so beautifully. And then we're going to add the rest of our Komainu. And Komainu is Japanese for the fighting dogs that you see. So that's where that name originated from. I believe that's correct. And we're just going to use the rest of that. Got a little bit more Diox Purple. No. Yeah? No? Yep, we're going to do it. And I'm starting to think I'm pretty good on the paint, but I'm still trying to use up what I mixed up, so we're going with another layer here, but I feel like it's too much paint, and it was. I ended up getting 2 paintings out of this cup. We're only going to see the first one in this video, but you can look at my post for the other one, which was awesome too. But you'll see why I stopped and had to stop with this one. It just came out incredible. So more of that beautiful custom blue we made. That is so pretty. So a lot of people use either like a soft body, Artist Loft soft body white, satin enamel, a Vallejo Pearl Medium, which all can produce killer results. Everybody has a little tweak, or there's a lot of different recipes that use them. This is probably one of the most popular. This is another one of the most popular. And our difference is, boom. So this is an iridescent medium from Liquitex, which is pretty much the same thing, right? Like, or very similar. It's a pearlescent mica in here, and it gives a ton of the results. So all I'm doing is mixing up Floetrol, and I'm doing like two parts of this to 1 part of paint. And I also used an eye candy ultra shift pigment, but I mixed it with some gloss gel, heavy gloss gel, and a little bit of water to make my pigment into a paint so I could pour with it. So all we did was we kicked out all this other stuff and we mixed some of this with some of this and some of that. So I think I did like, if I did parts by weight, like from a scale, this was 1 part, this was 1.5 parts, and this was about 2 parts. And then any of the tube paints that I used, which I'll just grab a rando here. I didn't use this color, but for the tube paints, I did like probably like 2.5 parts or by weight to 1 part of this. Maybe 3, but mostly it was like 2.5. And then at the end of that, I just mixed a tiny bit of water to make them all consistent. And that's what I did. So that's the trick. Or not a trick, but that's what I used to get the results that I've been producing from these pours that you're seeing. And I'm going to be doing a lot more, and we'll be testing it out with different ratios to see what we can get or what different results it produces. Let's put on a little music and we will get this pour going. Well, there it is. What do you guys think? What does it remind you of? The shapes and patterns? Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I'll be doing a lot more and letting you guys know. Please like and subscribe, share with friends. It's really hard to put these videos together and take time away from my family. So the more you guys support me, the more I'm able to do this and continue to try to drive and give you guys more. As always, the discounts to my affiliate and ambassador codes, iCandy and DIY, Glitter Goblins, will be in the comments. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you on the next one.